Welcome to the Silver Dollar City podcast. Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Cole, episode 9.
I love that you keep count because I'm honestly starting to lose track.
Well,
now.
yeah, we're getting up there. We're almost to the double digits.
I know. It is crazy. And here we are. It's already February. I know there's so many projects. I mean, we base it on, when Silver Dollar City opens. It's like a big part of our lives, It's like, I can feel it. Like, I feel like we're getting closer,
Yep, we're getting there. It's almost spring. I'm ready for some warmer weather and opening day right around the corner, guys.
Yeah, I've had a good dose of winter.
Me too.
You ready to move on too?
I'm ready.
What do you love about spring? What's your favorite thing about spring? Because I know it is coming up, right? We're starting to, maybe not quite see.
I love flowers.
Hints of it yet.
I love the flowers.
Okay, yeah.
I love everything's in full bloom. And it just kind of feels like a fresh start.
Yeah, I totally get that. And, we start to, with kids in school, and you'll be here one day. And before you know it, that's like semester before school ends, It's interesting how that builds to anticipation in our home, as we get into spring. But definitely, as the Ozark starts to bloom, it's so beautiful. I love that about Silver Dollar City. I know today we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, that's coming for spring and the new festival. But part of it is just when Silver Dollar City opens, you get to come walk the streets and see all the flowers and the blooms and the beauty that is here in the park.
Yes, you do. And I know a lot of folks out there are planning for spring break.
Yeah.
That's right around the corner. And with our opening date coming March 13th, I'm so excited. And how many of you guys are coming? Are you joining us this year? Are you making spring break plans to visit us? I would love to hear from you.
I mean, honestly, that puts us right into Silver Dollar City news because really that's a headline, right?
It is a headline.
March 13th is coming quick, and that is the opening date for Silver Dollar City with spring break, and it's actually celebrating our 65th year.
Wow.
Had you heard? I mean, you knew that, right? I mean,
yes.
I've
I just
heard
can't
some
believe
people
it.
talking. I can't either. 65 years of Silver Dollar City here in 2025. And, we're pretty good at honoring our past and celebrating where we came from. But when you really sit down and think about all that's happened on this land, on top of this cave that we got to experience last episode, all that's happened, it's amazing.
Yeah, the change that has happened.
Yeah.
And the things that were here. I know we were talking a little bit about some of the things that are original.
Over the
to
65
Silver Dollar
years.
City. Yeah. So what was here 65 years ago? Do you have any guesses, Cole?
I mean, I know it primarily lived around the square, right? So maybe some of it was different. I know the cave was here.
Oh, yeah.
Marble
That
Cave
didn't
was
get
here.
moved, guys. We didn't move the cave.
Okay, and maybe a couple of the restaurants.
Yes.
up
So
there,
Blacksmith was
okay.
one of our, our crafters that has been here. The general store.
Yeah.
We had the homestead, of course.
I was gonna say Homestead. Yeah, I could see that one.
And where a lot of you guys go get your delicious homemade ice cream at Hannah's. That was a Stagecoach Inn restaurant.
Okay, it didn't always have ice cream, huh? Or didn't focus on ice cream.
Right. So a lot of those areas on the square were here, and they still are today.
Wow.
So how special.
Wasn't that, speaking of special, you think about all the people that came and rode the original Fire in the Hole, right? Before it was retired and we launched the new Fire in the Hole last year. I mean, to me, that brought to life how long families have been coming to the park generation after generation after generation. I know we have fans, Silver Dollar City people, fans and pass holders that have been coming for 65 years. Now, they probably look at it a little differently now than they did. Maybe they were kids when they first came, but that's incredible.
It is incredible. Like you said, just the traditions of coming. I mean, we would love to hear from your folks, or if you guys have people in your family that have visited back 65 years ago. We'd love to hear from you. And also to our listeners, if you guys could shoot us what you think, what was the opening date? What was the opening month of Silver Dollar City?
Oh, I see. Yeah, we have our seasonal openings now, but you're saying the original actual date.
Yeah, when did it kick off?
I'll bet
Anybody
somebody
know?
out there knows that.
I bet so too.
Yeah, people, you can always email us, ozarkly at silverdollarcity.com. Plus, regardless of how you listen, whether it's on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or you're watching on YouTube, which we love, feel free to comment on those different platforms, and we'll check it there too. So yeah, Silver Dollar City News headline.
Yep, 65
March 13th,
years.
65 years kicking off here at Silver Dollar City. Now, to prepare for that opening date, I know another headline is that there is a lot of construction going on.
Yes, there is. That's another exciting thing because we have a big year coming up. And I know one of the new constructions is at our glass shop. So Hazel's Blown Glass.
Okay.
If you guys got a chance to watch episode 5.
Yeah,
where
with Sean.
we visited. Yeah, Sean.
Our master craftsman glass blower is so incredible. I mean, the whole team is incredible. But like, you're right. He walked us through how he made that snowman, and he made it look so easy.
He did.
It was so awesome.
It was amazing. So check that out. But they are getting a whole, their demo area is getting redone. They're getting some new furnaces, kind of just zhuzhing up everything.
That's kind of where we stood during the interview. We kind of like stood off in the corner and watched, and those furnaces are so hot. You remember? I remember thinking I was going to need a jacket because it was starting to get cool outside, and we were like peeling off layers up there on that demo platform.
Yeah.
By those furnaces.
It was a great experience. Really cool to be up close, and just our crafters in general. You know, we mentioned Blacksmith on the square and just right across the street being the Blown Glass.
Yeah.
So I just love checking all that out.
You mentioned the demo platform. Is it new furnaces? Did I hear that? Like they're actually getting new furnaces to make glass with. That's
I'm sure
crazy.
they'll be excited about that.
I'm sure they will, right? That's one of those things like you and I would walk in a year later and be like, I couldn't tell. But, you know, you're right. I'm sure are really excited about that. Well, there are construction projects. I noticed there's work going on in Ozark Marketplace as you exit the park. And, of course, a huge project. There was a long time where we were banned from entering
forbidden.
I'll call it the old Pumpkin Plaza, you know, just for lack of a better term. But they're redoing the plaza area. And there was so much work going on down there. I remember the email I think we got was like, if you work for Silver Dollar City, do not go down in the plaza for your own safety because we're working on it.
Right. They're working hard on it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that area and how it's going to change the flow of the park, I guess, because it's going to connect through to Fire in the Hole and what an impact that will have.
I mean, that's a big part of it, right? Like, it's going to really open up that whole side of the park. You'll be able to walk from Grand Exposition all the way around through the plaza area to the Fire in the Hole area, the Fire District. That really is huge. I mean, because right now, you know, you kind of have to backtrack a little bit to go to those two different areas as a family. So, that'll be awesome for flow. And I know they're installing a lot of stuff down there, too. Not only are they... You know, what was the term you used? You zhuzhing it up or something?
Yeah, zhuzhing. They're zhuzhing it up.
Okay,
they're adding some more stuff. So like some shade structures.
Okay.
Which is exciting for some of those, warmer Ozark days.
Especially during summer,
Yeah, some new seating for our folks. Of course, more food stands and a staging area.
Okay, for live music and that's very cool. And look, I have also heard down in that plaza area, like all year long, they're going to transform it with each festival, right? So it's going to have new, exciting things going on down there, like with each new festival, just like lots of areas of the park. But like, there's like a gardening thing coming and like something at Christmas time. It's like, if we only had someone from our entertainment department to tell us, you know, about everything that's going on down in the plaza. I mean, actually, this is a huge year of shows all around the park, right?
We're introducing coming to Silver Dollar.
All sorts of entertainment. You know what? I think actually we can make that happen. We could get some from entertainment. You ready?
I'm
ready. I think we can make this happen.
Let's do it, Cole.
3, 2, 1. It worked!
What is happening?
Wow.
How did I get here?
That was awesome.
I don't know whether you're in your entertainment office or what, but welcome to the Culinary and Craft Studios.
Thank you.
Yep, we brought you down here whether you like it or not. So.
Here I am.
These entertainment folks are tricky, you know? I mean, it's pretty amazing how we can just summon them on site here for some information. Look, at least the reason we brought you here is that we have a lot of entertainment coming to Silver Dollar City.
We do.
And we need an inside scoop, basically. So, I mean, first of all, tell us a little bit about what you do here at Silver Dollar City, because you work in entertainment, as we said.
Sure. So I'm Elise. I'm one of our entertainment managers and producers here at Silver Dollar City. Actually, this is very exciting. I'm celebrating my 25th season this year at the park.
It's a sign year.
It's crazy.
You get
It's
a
a sign
I
year.
do
We've
get a
talked
sign.
about that on here before.
I'm
That's
so excited.
cool.
The majority of my time has been in entertainment. So I got my degree in entertainment management.
Yeah.
So I can officially say I'm doing what my degree is in.
Absolutely you are, which is rare, honestly,
Yeah.
for some folks. I mean,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
So I started in the entertainment department around 2002-ish. I was an usher, then I was a tech, then I was a stage manager, then I was a supervisor, then now I'm a manager. So I've kind of
You've done it
worked
all.
my way up.
Okay.
I've done a lot. I've I've enjoyed everything that I've gotten to do in entertainment. I've stage managed a lot of shows like It's a Wonderful Life and our Wild West show. Currently, I'm producing the Saloon Show, the Rivertown Ramblers. And this year I produced Dickens, Christmas Carol, and the last year of Coming Home for Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
And then I also book a lot of contract entertainment throughout the year. So
they
I
keep
do
you
a lot.
busy. They keep you busy.
Yeah. And by the way, I think she gave everyone just a real quick peek behind the curtain there on what our entertainment does. You know, as you were walking everybody up the ladder, you know, things you just like, that's all in our entertainment department. Like some people don't even fully understand, you know, what our different departments
it's a
do,
lot.
and how many people it takes to put on the incredible shows that we have here at Silver Dollar City.
We have so many happening too throughout the season. And I mean, especially this year with us announcing so much to come in 2025. Elise, thank you for being here because we're really curious to know, you know, some of the things that are coming up. Of course, we have spring break.
Yeah, absolutely.
YCW.
Coming quick.
Yeah, right around the corner. But
and we were talking about the plaza area. It's kind of what got us, you know, to here. It'll open with Spring Expo, the new Spring Exposition Festival. And my understanding is there's like a cool gardening thing going on down there, and there's something at Christmas. But like, maybe we just bite it off festival by festival.
Yeah,
is that
sounds good.
Bite-sized chunks.
Because there's so much. Yeah, bite-sized chunks, right? So Spring Expo, like some of the shows that are coming here for spring in April, by the way, April 10th, right, is when Spring Exposition kicks off. I know that there's you were mentioning the clogging.
Yep.
Because
The clogging, down
well,
home
the clogging
clogging.
show stuck with me because I'm pretty sure you have clogged in your lifetime, right?
I'm a tapper, but
you're a tapper.
it does translate into clogging a little bit. But yeah, whole different vocabulary. But
And
yeah,
then all of a sudden the term couldn't come to me. I was like, I mean, you know, Maddie has probably danced lots of different, you know, clog and tap and all sorts
clogging.
of stuff. But
It's good old
yeah, that's
Ozark.
pretty cool. I know. Well, what are some of the other shows that are coming outside of the clogging show?
So starting off, we just want to say that the Spring Exposition is just a celebration of everything spring.
Okay,
So it kind of
which
encompasses
we
a
are
lot
ready
of different
for.
things that we can talk about. You were mentioning the show at the Opera House. That's
Okay,
going to be the
yep.
Down Home Clogging Jamboree featuring
See,
America's
she knows
Got
all the real
Talent
names.
group, all that. They're percussion dancers. Lots of clogging, like you were talking about. It's going to be super high energy.
Love
Very
that.
excited for this group to come. Back over at the plaza, you were
Yeah.
also talking about
Yeah.
the gardeners. We're going to have master gardeners that
so
will
neat.
be demonstrating
right.
their techniques in their raised beds. There's going to be interactive experiences with the guests. They'll be able to plant seeds. They're going to be able to purchase heirloom seeds. And also,
Get
we're going to have
advice.
our brand new house band, the Kinfolk Band. They're going to be
Okay.
performing out there every day. So
You know,
that's super
great.
exciting.
Maddie, one thing that might generate almost as many opinions as parenting advice, which we've touched on here on the podcast, is gardening advice.
gardening
Yes.
advice.
Right? I mean, that is pretty awesome. I
don't have a green thumb.
I need some help keeping
need
things
advice.
alive.
Me
Maybe that
too.
would be kind of fun to go down and see in the new plaza area this spring.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited for that. Do get advice. I've never been a gardener myself, but how neat. And like
Yeah.
kind of goes into what we talked about, everything being in full bloom in the spring.
yeah.
So really exciting. So gosh, all of that just coming for Spring Exposition. I know another thing that I've seen some renderings of is the parasol sky. That's something that I'm really
sure.
excited to see over
Yes.
Valley Road. So
Yep, there's going to be hundreds of parasols. Hundreds.
Okay.
It's going to
And,
be beautiful.
You know, off camera earlier, we were talking about a piano show.
Yep.
That's going to be that's spring too, right?
Correct,
That'll
yeah.
launch up on the square.
Yep.
Now, it's ragtime.
Yep.
Okay, the ragtime review. The first thing that made me think, so I took 7 years of piano as a child.
he's an expert.
I can't play anything anymore because that is something I feel that you don't use it, you lose it. But Scott Joplin was one of my favorite ragtime piano players. The Entertainer was like the first song I ever learned on the piano. And I'm sure, you know, our performer is going to do much better than I would at the Entertainer. But tell us a little bit about that, who the performer is and what they're going to be doing.
We are going to have the ragtime review up on the square.
Okay,
So
yeah, the
Rick
review.
Medlin, our ragtime piano player, has performed here for over 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, you might have seen him in the
You
saloon.
might have seen him in the saloon.
Okay.
That's also going to be super interactive. Guests are going to be able to walk right up to the acoustic piano that he's playing up there and talk to him and make requests and joke around with him as he's performing, and he'll be doing that every day.
Oh,
That's
wow.
so cool. You'd have to be quick on your feet, to
Yes.
do
Yeah.
that,
And
to
he
be
is.
interactive with the guests like
Yes.
that, and
Yep.
have a wide variety in your
And you both
music
mentioned
box.
the saloon show. The saloon show is new in the
Correct.
spring as
Yeah.
well, right?
We have
That'll
it-
excite a lot of our patrons, I think.
Yes.
So
people
much.
I know.
Yes.
And then one more thing too, I know there's something big happening in Red Gold. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure.
Yeah, for
Down
sure.
at Red Gold, we're going to have a celebration of food and music in America. So we're going to have not only bands, but also food in there to kind of represent and correspond with all the types of music that we have. We're going to have 3 different bands in there every day.
Oh, wow.
We'll have not a ragtime. That's up in the square. Dixieland band.
Okay.
We're going to have a Cajun band, and we're going to have
Wow.
a polka band.
Every day, like different
Every day.
types of music from around
Yeah.
America.
3
and
bands every day.
Foods to match.
Food
Yeah.
and music.
Oh,
Yep.
my
What a good
goodness.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't get better
wow.
than that.
I love that. I love that, and I'm sure we'll talk about this later. But like the house of barbecue, we do sometimes. There's something about just enjoying the food and listening to live music at Silver Dollar
Yep.
City. Especially to coordinate that,
Yep.
like from different parts of the country. That's
Yeah, so they
cool.
have been keeping our entertainment team busy, it sounds like.
And that's
Yeah.
just spring. That's
That's
just
just
spring.
spring exposition, and then Bluegrass and Barbecue will happen in May.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always one of my favorites. I look forward to. I love barbecue, and I do love bluegrass.
I do
music,
too.
Lots
Some
of
of the
bands.
most talented musicians ever are in the
Absolutely.
bluegrass industry.
Yeah.
We're going to have bands like the Cody North Show, Joe
Okay.
Mullins and the Radio Ramblers, Carson Peters and Iron Mountain, Nothing Fancy, Authentic
I've heard of some of
Unlimited,
these
Poe
bands
Ramblin'
from-
Boys,
Yeah.
and of course, Rhonda Vincent and the
Okay.
Rays.
Oh, yeah. Queen of Bluegrass.
One of
Yep.
our faves. Yeah.
And you were talking about the House of Barbecue. So
Yep.
in the House of Barbecue, we're going to have our Youth and Bluegrass showcase for the whole festival.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can always go in there and see
Yep.
up and coming bluegrass
Yeah.
stars. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They are extremely talented too. So
They
that-
are.
that's
Yes,
something I'm looking
so
forward
impressive to watch the little ones playing. Oh my gosh, some that are just like 6 and 7, and also to see how they grow up here and play bluegrass music together, and then sometimes go on to be in the biggest award-winning groups out there. So yeah.
Okay, so
Very exciting.
here we were looking forward to spring blooms. Now we got all this new spring shows and music. Now that we're warming up, right? We're mid-May. We're enjoying bluegrass and barbecue. Summer is right around the corner from that, right?
It'll be here before you know it.
Happen to know, I believe the entertainment team is to blame for drones and
Yes.
fireworks coming together this year, which I'm
Correct.
super excited about,
Me
right? How fun
too.
is that?
Yep.
I can't wait. I've never seen a drone show,
Okay,
but
listen.
to me it just sounds very intricate.
I got
and
to see a Christmas drone show last December, and it was like the way those drones would form an image in the sky and then like slow motion like move through the sky, like you'd have a wagon or a carriage going across the sky. And I don't know anything about the show coming to Silver Dollar City, but combining that with fireworks this summer, how cool. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be
Yes,
really cool.
yes.
And that's just one of the things I know.
It's fun to see, like you were talking about, just seeing them change image. Like everything is
the way they
carefully
move.
choreographed.
Yes.
And the fireworks will burst in there, so it kind of all comes together for an amazing just show in the sky.
Wow. Golly,
Yeah.
that is going to be so cool. And I know that I've heard that the new plaza area is kind of a cool place to view,
Yep.
Yeah.
that as well as the other
so
stuff
that's
going
where
on
it
down.
will be held
Yeah,
down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I'll
And
go down there and see
that
it.
starts July 12th when we extend our hours into the evening. So we're open after
Okay.
dark, and
Yeah,
people
that
can
makes
come
sense.
ride rides and see shows and have a whole different experience at Silver Dollar City in the summer.
And when we got the preview for summer, like we kind of got the, when season pass sales first kicked off, we kind of got a preview of a few things. There was also something else that cracked me up just even in the preview is the Wild West comedy stunt
Yep.
show. Okay, the
Yep.
stunts and comedy is like a Wild West. Yeah.
Over in Red Gold,
Okay.
we're going to have the Western Comedy Stunt Show.
Okay.
So
Yep,
this
that
all
was it.
takes place in the town of Tumbleweed Crossing. So
already
the
love it.
town is
Yeah, I already love
preparing to welcome their new sheriff. So there's
okay.
going to be good guys and bad guys and townsfolk, and it's going to be full of comedy and stunts, just crazy antics and
Yeah.
just thrills for
Good
our
old
guests.
fashioned Ozark fun.
Yes.
That's right. Doesn't get more Silver Dollar City
Yeah.
than that.
No, it doesn't. And yet, I know that there's another show that's going to kind of wear the Silver Dollar City name a little bit, the Silver Dollar Circus.
Correct,
What
over
is
at
that
the Opera
gonna
House.
look like in the Opera House?
Yep. So that show is developed especially for Silver Dollar City. So we're
Okay.
super excited about this
Awesome.
one. It's inspired by like an 1800s traveling circus. So it's going to be a 2-person circus from We Flip Entertainment. There's going to be a teeterboard. There's going to be a seer wheel and hand balancing, high flying acts. It's just going to be a one-of-a-kind experience.
It's amazing to watch that kind of
My
stuff.
muscles
like the acts
tighten the
of
whole
balance and
Like,
strength.
I'm nervous.
And
Yep.
like it is. It's crazy.
They make me
to wa-
nervous.
Yeah. Well, especially, being pregnant, you got to be careful doing those types of stunts.
I'm not
Yeah.
much on the hand balancing. Kind
Yeah.
of gave that up for a while. But I'm just like on the edge of the seat. Like I'm always like, I don't know. It's scary. You're
very
like, are they going to
impressive,
fall? Are they
yeah.
gonna fall?
Yeah, and I know the rides are a star of summer, but then there'll be live music down in the plaza too, I think,
Yep,
right?
so the Kinfolk.
Yeah, Kinfolk Band, okay.
Yep, they'll be over there in the plaza performing every day. And also, we are going to have the social committee.
Oh, that's
So you
right.
hear the social committee announcements around the park to get
Yeah.
your
The
birthday
birthday
button.
button.
Heard
Yeah.
those, yeah, get
So
your
our
birthday
social
button.
committee is going to be gathering up families down there. They're going to play games. There's kind of
I love
interactive
that.
experience with them. And then we're going to have a hoedown every day
Oh, wow.
where we're going to bring in different townsfolk from around the park. And everyone's going to join in with the Kinfolk Band and just have a good old time in the afternoon.
Some dance parties.
Yeah,
There's a lot of dancing down in that
There is a
plaza.
lot of
you know
dancing.
that?
You know, our guests love that.
I
I've heard
know,
a
I
lot
think
of
so,
folks
too.
say that they
Yeah.
just love
I
getting to go
know.
down there and just let loose and
Let
break
loose
out
to the
some
kids
moves.
and
Yeah.
just have fun. That is
Yep.
so cool.
Yeah.
Goodness, we have
Big
covered
summer.
a lot. And
I
it's
know.
just to summer.
Well,
Yep.
and look, she was talking about, Elise mentioned the live music with Kinfolk Band. Like, there's some big concerts coming to Echo Hollow, I think. And I know we're still, solidifying a lot of, contracts and acts around the park across. It's early, in the
Yep.
season, but like, I think we have a couple nailed down, don't we? For
We
Echo
do.
Hollow?
Yeah. At first, we have the Southern Gospel Picnic. Don't forget about
that's
that one.
right. Didn't mean
Whole-
to step over something.
Yeah. We
Even
have a
more
lot of
music
groups for
coming
that.
in.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially down in Echo Hollow.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
Yep. So then you were talking about the
Love those
concerts. We
harmonies.
do have a couple of concerts that are locked
Okay.
down. Sarah Evans will be
Yeah,
back
that's
September
right.
6th. And then Lone Star will be here September 7th.
Wow.
Great bands.
Yeah,
I
great.
love
great
those
artists.
90s tunes,
Right?
like
I always
that's so
think of
good.
suds in the bucket in the. That's what
Oh, yeah.
always
Our
goes through my
crowd
head.
loves
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah,
in
yeah.
all of our heads.
I love
Maddie.
it. It's a bop. It's a bop. It's great. Well, that's exciting. Goodness, all that music through Southern Gospel,
Yeah.
and then moving with some great country artists coming to the city,
Yeah.
and then it's pumpkin time.
Yeah.
I know.
Isn't
oh my
that
goodness.
crazy?
I
And,
love fall.
I
Fall
do
is
too.
my favorite time of year.
and I mean, as an entertainment department, right? I mean, you guys are in charge of the pumpkins,
Yeah.
the dance party, the icons that
Yep.
we see around park, like all that you guys
Yep.
coordinate and handle, right?
do,
For
yeah.
pumpkins.
When the bands, like when I see you guys, I know you load in bands daily for some of these festivals. I mean, you guys, they will be working back and forth.
Yep.
Just to make it happen.
That's so
and
true.
then transforming the park into a
Yeah.
whole new festival. I mean, each festival is so unique to the season. It's
Yep.
it's really spectacular.
It
One of the
is.
craziest sights to see is when they bring in all of those pumpkins and they have like teams of people that are just like
All
handing
around
down the
park.
pumpkins down the
Assembly
line to
lining.
get them. But everything is very strategically placed
Yes, it
in
is.
specific places. There's over 15,000 live pumpkins. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
It's
It's
Amazing.
amazing. Well, we talked with Kelly, and she had like a pumpkin Bible thing
That's
that she
right,
had
yeah.
it laid
Yeah.
out for where every
Puts it to
pumpkin.
work every fall.
And you would have to. You would
Yeah.
have to cover that much in that short of time.
And
Yeah.
we coordinate with a bunch of different teams on the park. So it's not just us.
Yeah.
I mean, all of our teams come together to make this happen, and it's a coordinated effort, and we wouldn't be able to do it if we all didn't work together.
It takes an army.
It
for
takes
sure.
an army. Yep.
Man, and I know it takes an army not only to transition into harvest, but also
Oh my
into
gosh.
the Christmas festival. Like,
Yes.
I mean, we start putting up lights
Yep.
in July.
They've been taking them
right?
down, but
That's
we'll
all falls
put
in
'em right back up,
entertainment as
put 'em right
well. And
Yeah.
yeah, with the help of other teams, we transform this park at Christmas time.
less
and
than
you
a
said
week.
You produced Dickens
I
this
did,
last year. Are you going to get
yeah.
a hand in Dickens this year? Maybe too
Yeah.
soon.
No, I am.
Okay. All right. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. No, I love Christmas too. And
Yeah.
Christmas, as you guys know, is a very popular time of year for us.
It's magical.
We have all of the shows and all of the theaters, and we're actually having some new shows this year, which
Okay.
we're super excited about. So out in the festival plaza, which we've talked about each festival, what we're going to
Yep.
do, we're going to have an all new tree lighting ceremony out there.
Oh, that's right. This is where the live
yeah.
tree's going to go.
That- the live tree, yeah.
Size.
45
so
foot
exciting.
Christmas tree.
Now that's
45
along
feet.
with our 8-story tall tree.
Yeah,
so that's not going anywhere.
That's not going
That's
anywhere.
staying right there. So yeah, we're very excited. We're gonna have tree lighting ceremonies each evening. We're gonna have singers. We're gonna have a live band, all to celebrate lighting that giant tree, the Grand Plaza Fir.
Oh,
Wow.
that'd be like
the
really
grand-
nostalgic.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
know,
it will. It'll give you chills, I'm sure.
I almost cry
Watching
every
that-
time I see the tree on the square, but so now I'm going to
Get
be
ready.
double crying.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
you
going to
are.
be so
You
beautiful.
are.
Oh, it was so exciting, and even more entertainment to come at Christmas time. I know we have some new things happening in Red Gold.
Yeah, we have a brand new show in Red Gold this year called The Heart of Christmas.
Okay.
So we're going to get a double dose of Christmas. The first part of the Christmas
Keep 'em
festival,
coming.
we're
Keep
going to
those
have
doses
Lindley
coming.
Creek performing in there in November. And then after Thanksgiving, the Queen of Bluegrass, she's coming back. She's going to be performing. Rhonda Vincent will be there from Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving until the end of the season.
It's like our own little Silver Dollar City residency, you know,
Right?
with Rhonda
Yes,
Vincent at
yes.
Christmas time. Like, how cool.
And she came or in 2024. I know she had a one day, and some people
that's
got to see
right.
her. You know, you can check that out if you didn't on Silver Dollar City's Facebook Live.
Yep.
But she is so amazing.
Her and her
Yep.
band are so incredible.
They're
Yeah.
incredible musicians
Definitely
and
something
performers.
to look forward to
Yes,
this Christmas.
Very
yeah.
talented, very entertaining.
Yep.
So
And she
looking forward to
loves
that.
Silver Dollar City. She loves being here. This is like home to her.
Yeah, Missouri native.
Missouri native, yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't wait.
Man, and in the entertainment department, you get to meet all those
It's
acts
true.
and artists. And, I mean, that's pretty cool.
And then, of course, we're going to have, like you were talking about, Dickens will be back, the
Okay, of
Saloon
course,
Show,
yes.
and Living Nativity, and Tinker's Junior Toy Shop, and Christmas in
Aw.
Midtown, and all the fun Christmas that
Parade.
we've come to expect. So,
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
much everywhere you look, and I just can't believe that's all coming in 1 year.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
know, by this coming Christmas, Tinker might grab the eye of a new little boy. At
I
that
know.
point.
I love seeing the little kids and the babies looking around at the lights. So
I know.
that is something. I actually watched the tree on the square the last day we were open and thought, this is my last time watching it
Yeah.
without having a baby.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
It's going to be a special year for sure.
It is. And thank you for all that you do,
Oh,
Elise,
my
and your
goodness,
team.
yeah.
All the hard work. I know this has to happen maybe years in advance when you guys are looking towards setting up these new festivals and new entertainment. We are just so grateful and excited.
Yeah. You have given us a lot to look forward to in 2025 for sure. That's awesome. Well, Spring Expo is right around the corner. Again, spring break, YCW. We're closing in on the opening day of our 65th anniversary that we mentioned in Silver Dollar City News today. And then Spring Expo is April 10th. Brand new festival, brand new shows all year long. The new plaza. It's pretty awesome.
List goes on.
SilverDollarCity.com, by the way, has some renderings of some of this stuff, even though it's early here in the season. If you haven't A, gotten your season pass, or B, just want to go check out and see some visuals of the stuff that Elise is telling us about today. So, man, Elise, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me
Yeah,
here.
episode 9.
Listen, Maddie, I mean, to be honest, I know you're probably still getting lots of great parenting advice in that mailbag of yours, but
I love
we
it. Keep it
covered
coming.
so many shows, entertainment.
did,
We may
we did.
have to wait and do Maddie's mailbag next episode. I think we ran out of time.
Yes, that was a lot to cover, but please, guys, continue to send
That's
ozarkly
right.
at silverdollarcity.com. What are you most excited about for 2025?
Yeah.
What festival are you looking forward to? We'd love to hear from you.
And we know Elise's email address personally, so you can email ozarkly at silverdollarcity.com if you have any questions about the upcoming shows or different things that we've touched on, and we'd love to pass those along or see if we can get people the information back. But man, I think that puts a nice little entertainment-filled bow on episode 9, don't you?
We won't. I do. We won't steal you away again. We'll let you get back to what
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
Got a
we'll
lot
work
to
out a
do.
snap, to send you back to your.
It sounds like you got a lot
Yes.
going on.
Yep.
So.
Well, Elise, thanks again for being here.
Of course.
Maddie, always a pleasure.
Yes, so much fun, Cole.
Wrapping up episode 9, I think one thing is always guaranteed, and that is that we have a great past ahead of us here at Silver Dollar City.